G'day everyone, T-Nick back here again in Transport Fever. You join me just outside of Stralsund and I am lurking outside of a tunnel waiting for a steel train to appear, which is taking a suspiciously long time to appear. I get the feeling it's got something to do with the passenger train that just came out of the tunnel before I started recording, but here we are. But anyway, I wish to continue with my work to try and make this steel train, or technically it's an intermodal train, it carries steel, tools, goods, etc. I would like to continue my work to make this bloke here, or Sheila, might be a woman, we need you to transport more steel. You can see we're still carrying goods, tools, machines, all that good stuff. Okay, just machines and tools. I was wondering where he got goods from. It must be they must be tools there on the open wagon. But anyway, yes, as you can see, the rear wagons are all loaded with steel, because he's obviously dropped off some tools and machines down here at the steel mill. And yes, we were at Stralsund, I guessed correctly. However, we need more steel to be moved. You can see we've still got a bit of a backlog. Well, actually, he has taken all of the steel that's going to Oxenhausen, unless there's another steel train there. Nope, there's one right there now. Okay, so you've unloaded all of your tools and machines. And, okay, well, then I guess we don't have a problem, and the entire basis of this episode is a complete farce, because now everything's going fine. No, I'm just kidding. We want to create more demand for steel to be transported, because we want this steel mill to really kick it up a notch. Obviously, that will then demand more coal, because as you can see, there's really not much happening. I think you guys are still struggling financially. Yeah, you can see we had that one good period here, but yeah, I mean, we need to generate more demand for coal. We've got plenty of iron ore coming. It may be that we're not delivering enough iron ore to the steel mill, and that's the problem, because this line here should be making gangbusters. Wow, that was a good year there. So far this year only 50 grand, but you're breaking even a lot better than the coal train is. So we could probably get away with putting another iron ore train on there and possibly even electrifying this line. How many iron ore trains do we have, BT Dubs? Yes, you. Vehicles, 2. Okay, that's interesting because we've got 2 iron ore and 2 coal trains, yet I'm fairly sure the iron ore has further to travel. So perhaps a 3rd iron ore train wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Now that's train 11. Let's look at what we've got. We've got should be 2 identical trains. Yes. Okay. Well, why don't we start off by getting another iron ore train at some sort of depot? There's a depot there that's completely useless to me. Good start. We'll go to this old staple depot down here that seems to fare fairly well for us, provided the train can get a path into the station. So what are you running? You're running a something, KK STB 380. Good model, good train. So that would be the, what did I say, 380? That's this fella here. Yes, 380, yes, 380. Good. Okay, can we top that? Can we do better? Okay, so we're looking at 205 tractive effort, 1800 horsepower. You have less of everything, so you are the waving train, but no, you're no good to me. What about you? You have 1900 horsepower, so a little less horsepower, and 120 tractive effort, so less tractive effort as well. Yeah, okay, so slightly more horsepower, sorry, but less tractive effort. And tractive effort is king when it comes to moving heavy freight trains. So I guess we're just going with more of the same. Freight wagons, what do we got in terms of open wagons? You can't carry iron ore. You're a coal, stone, grain, plastic, slag and construction material kind of wagon, which is fine. You do you. So that leaves us with the open wagon, which is about a bazillion years old at this point, 1899, or the default wagon, which is half a bazillion years old, 1910. We don't have anything else further down? No. Okay, well, we do have the American gondola, but I don't think that would look too good behind a Austrian engine. So we'll go with the German. I guess we'll just whack on 15 of those. So, see how that goes. Oh, I've still got plenty of money in the bank too. This is the benefit of not buying electric trains. And you, my friend, are an iron ore train, so off you go. So we'll see if we can get more iron ore coming down from the hills at Lindenfels to the steel mill to try and jumpstart production down here. We're transporting slag, so that's good. Why do we have planks here? Where are these planks coming from? I thought we fixed the plank problem by building that ridiculously pointless train last episode and then finding out that we'd headed off that problem by not letting any planks come from here. So, okay, so the planks are coming from here on the logs planks line. Well, that makes plenty of sense, doesn't it? The planks are then coming, where are they going? They should be coming over here, shouldn't they? Yes, to lower goods siding. How do they get there? How do you get... Oh, you come over through the passenger line. Of course you do. Yes, silly me. There it is now. Good for you. Yes, I've really forgotten how this game works. Admittedly, that is a heckin' great detour because you've got to come through Oxenhausen, but short of making this junction here even more complicated, which I really don't want to do, I don't see a way out of that. I mean, I guess we could have a triangle here, but that just feels a bit messy. So I'm going to keep running him through the passenger line until that becomes an issue, which is basically how I operate at all times. You all know that. Well, is that the train I was looking at before? Or is that another train? That's another train. Good for you. And then you go... Where do you go from there? So you've gone via Halver Freight... Oh, you start at Rothenfels Rest. That's why. Because I'm thinking, yeah, Halver Freight Siding's up here. Yes, okay. So you're taking bricks from Rothenfels to Halver. Then you bring the planks down here. No, hang on. Not bricks. Logs. Duh. Dumbass. Yes, okay, so that all makes perfect sense. Good. So obviously the planks are coming off here because there's nowhere else they can come off. They must be... Yep, there they are. They're coming up here. Okay. There's probably no way to stop this train picking up planks either because he's got to pick up the plastic and the goods, unfortunately. So, yeah, I don't see a way around that except making sure these stations don't have catchment to each other. And I'm not sure how we do that because obviously you need to have catchment to the factory. I guess if we squidge the road out a bit, we can make sure they don't join. Let's try that. Let's see if we can do that without breaking too much in the way of things. No, that's all. No, that's... Yep, yep, here we go. Okay, let's bring this around like this and just see if we can fit you in like that. Do you still have catchment of the factory? Because that's going to be important. Yeah, I don't. Fantastic. Okay. Right. What if we... Maybe we're overcomplicating this. What if we just drag you straight down here? You don't want to be dragged straight down there. No, of course you don't. Okay, what if we overcomplicate things even more? Bring that around like that, and then bring you down... Yep, too much slope, you. Okay, like that. How's that? Do you still have catchment of the factory? Yeah, I do. Do you have catchment? Yeah, I do. Do you have catchment at this station? God, it's very hard to tell. I wish the highlight was better. No, you don't. You run off here, so that's good. So they will no longer be exchanging goods between the two stations. And I don't think that's going to be a problem because you only really... Actually, you don't want to load anything here because you're going to the log siding, so that's A-OK. Great. Good. Okay, well, I guess the next step is to put another log train on to just generate more planks in general. I realise that won't really help us down at the steel mill initially, but if we've got more planks coming in here, that means more demand for plastic and steel, which will kick up production here and down here. So why don't we go ahead and do exactly what I just said. How many trains do you have on your line, by the way, my friend? You have 3. Okay, yeah, pretty happy with that. Okay, that's good, that's good. Where's a depot we can use? In fact, there's one right here. Fantastic. That's going exactly the way I wanted it to. So what are you using? You're using the 170, you're using the 380, you're using the 280. Wow, it's a real mixed bag on that line. I do like a good mixed bag. Now, this line is pretty flat, so I reckon we can get away with the BR41. We have built 2 of them already, and we only have 3 and 10, but I think we can overlook that historical inaccuracy. Let's build the big black fella. That could be misinterpreted. Let's just gloss over that. Okay, so you're running with 10 wagons at the moment, but we do have a fairly large station, and these are fairly powerful trains, so I reckon we can get away with maybe 12 or 13 or something. Not enough money. Well, that's gonna put a real dampener on our plans, isn't it? So we'll borrow a couple of million there, because spend money, make money, etc. Run out of money again. How many wagons have you got, by the way? 12. Okay, well, it's not sort of that great, is it? Let's try for 15. How much will that get us? 13, 14, 15. I said we'll try for 15. There you go. 237 metres a train, so it fits well within the station. What about 16? Okay, 250 metres. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's go 16. And you are going on logs/planks, please. There you go. Off you go, fella. Okay, let's watch the triumphant departure. Even though we've seen this engine before, get the camera right and cut out the depot so you don't watch the doors slam on your new train. And cut out the shadow too. There you go. Now we can live in ignorance. Now we can just watch this magical train just birthed into life by spontaneity. Just blech. Suddenly there's a train. I don't know how trains reproduce. Don't look at me. What am I, a doctor? Come on, don't be shy. Come on. You got to admit that is a magnificent piece of modelling too, and I do like German trains to begin with, so you could argue bias, but you know, very, very happy with that model. That is a nice model. just gorgeous. And oh, hello. Oh, look, there's another train. Hello. Oh, it's the same train, just with redder wheels. Hi. You're the intermodal train, aren't you? Yes. I bet you haven't unloaded any fuel. No, you have not. Next question. Can we deliver fuel to this town? Because that might be limiting where the fuel's coming from. Where's Halver Deliveries at? You deliver to... Hello. Yes, you deliver to Halver Deliveries. Well, that just makes perfect sense. Right there in the middle of the industrial area. Okay, so it's not a delivery issue. It's purely an industrial issue, and that's fine. I don't know how to convince you to make more fuel. I mean, you're making a little. The only way I can think of to make you produce more fuel and less oil is to produce more plastic here from grain than we are oil. So therefore, the demand for oil goes down because we're already shipping a lot of grain in here, and therefore you start fulfilling the town's needs for fuel. It's the only thing I can really think of there. Oh, look, we can pay that loan back almost immediately. That is what I like to do. Don't mind a short-term hit of cash, pay it out before the end of the year, and you'll see we'll pay no loan interest on that whatsoever, because apparently that's how the real world of finances works. Come on, just tick over to the end of the year, please. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yep, December 20. Okay, let's just ignore that. But you take my word for it. We're not going to pay any loan interest whatsoever. But anyway, so that solves the iron ore issue. If we can get more iron ore down here, we produce more steel. If we produce more steel, hopefully we demand more coal. Pretty simple logic. I mean, I may have got those steps around the wrong way. I mean, drop more iron ore off, demand more coal equals produce more steel. But you get the point. Anyway, more logs means more planks. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. We've got a BR-23, whatever that is, and a bunch of different tank wagons. Oh, I'm very happy with this. Because the default tank wagons, let's be honest, they don't look great for the 1940s. I mean, they're perfectly fit for the steam era, the early steam era, four-wheel wagons, blah, 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 blah. But, yeah, they look pretty dated pretty quickly. So you are your standard crude oil. Oh, good. I really can't understand any of that. Crude oil, fuel, and oil. Yes, but that's your standard tank wagon. Not great. Capacity is 16 too. Oh, hello. And let's have a look at our new steam engine. What have we got? We've got the BR-23. They built 2 of them. Fantastic. They could not record the series construction, so I'm assuming that means they lost the blueprints during the war. The 2 locomotives remained unique pieces. After the war, they came to the Eastern Railways. Cool. Look at me downloading unique models. That's good. Oh, look, we're 1.8 million in debt. That's bad. Yes, and obviously these 2, we only have 2 because they're specifically numbered 3 and 10, but I sort of gloss over that because, as you can see, they delivered multiples. Well, they delivered at least 10 because of the numbering. So, that's just that nonsense talked about there. Man, there's a lot of passengers waiting over here. What's the deal with that? Most of you are trying to go via Oxenhausen on the River Main Line. What's the River Main Line running, folks? That's the one running the fancy trains. Okay, maybe we want another fancy train. That might involve taking out a loan. Hello, there's an iron ore train. What are you waiting for? You're the new train. I'm thinking, why is the coal train up here? And why is the coal train steam hauled? But yes, of course, you're the new train going off to collect some iron ore. So that's fine. There should be some waiting for you on the top of the hill here. I've gone the wrong way. There it is. There is some. And that's even after a train has left. No, it's a passenger train. Never mind. Yes, there's the train. No, that's an intermodal train. Okay, well, we're just getting this completely wrong, aren't we? Very good. Okay, so, yes, right. Anyway, new tank wagons. That is a thing that we could probably put to good use because we've got the oil... I nearly said ore train. We've got the oil train running. And let's be honest, he's doing good work. But he could be doing gooder work. Yes, that's right. I said gooder. As you can see, he is running at full capacity. I'm thinking what we do is we upgrade this train. I know he's only 6 years old, but it means we should get a good sale price for the loco wagons. And try and shoot for an even higher capacity because I don't think we can support 2 trains on this line just yet. I think we need to ramp up production at the oil well. And, okay, well, it's... Maybe a second train would be better. Because what do you suggest we do? Try to ship more crude oil. Well, I'm shipping it all from here to here. Maybe they're upset because it is banking up down here. So maybe 2 smaller trains would... Okay, I got confused. We had 1,000K. We had 1 million. Fair enough. Maybe we downgrade and we run 2 smaller trains just to get the frequency up. Let's try that. We've got the new wagons. What's your capacity, by the way? 225. Okay. Let's have a look. and try and go for 2 smaller trains. No, that's a multiple unit, dummy. We want electric locomotives. Okay, good. So, you, my friend, have a solid 3,700 horsepower. Good for you. You do a good job. 70 k's an hour top speed. What do our freight wagons have? Top speed of 80. Okay, so we don't want to go too far beyond 80 in terms of top speed. You can do 110. You can only do 70. Okay, so that might be the loco talking. You can do 90. You're the express passenger, so you're useless. You can do 90 as well. Okay, running cost-wise, how do you compare to you? 750 as opposed to 1.12 million. Okay, so I know which one we want to go with, and that's the E04. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I don't know. You might be an express passenger engine. Oh, that's disappointing. What else we got? We got the AE47. Oh, that's a default. That's a default engine. I don't want that. We do have the Crocodile, which does 75. Only costs us 485 grand a year, but likewise is only 1,600 horsepower. So not great there. What are we going for? The E44. Let's just go with the E44. Okay, get me one of those, and let's talk new freight wagons. Okay, well, how are we going to mix these up? I think these have guards vans on them. It has a Bremser house, which I'm assuming is a... Okay, that says Bremser house as well. Okay. Okay, so these wagons were something year 1941 for the, I'm assuming, firm something. Here in, I'm assuming this version, it has a small something and guards compartment, because this, I'm assuming, has no small guards compartment. Yeah, I really don't understand German. I don't know what I'm trying. Why don't we assume that that's the one that's supposed to go on the back of the train, and we build these ones. What's the difference between these? Oh, God. Oh, God. Why don't we just build sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yeah. See what that does. How much capacity are you going to have? You 6 times 16. Someone do the maths. Quick. We've run out of money anyway, so it doesn't really have to be that quick. No, that's okay. Why don't we aim for, say, 2 trains of 10 wagons? Because that way they've increased the capacity from 9 to 16. So that should increase capacity on the route and increase the frequency to boot. I'm just going to borrow money here because, I want to get these trains running. So how many wagons have you got at the moment? You've got a number. Click on the train. Oh, that's just a replacement vehicle. Okay, so we don't actually know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's 6. So we go 7, 8, 9, and we'll put the guards van on the back. 10. Okay, good. So you cost 9.4 million per vehicle, but we are replacing one with a lot more wagons. So let's see what that's going to cost us. We gain 2.5 million. Fantastic. That loan probably didn't need to happen. We'll keep it though, because we are going to buy a train as well. But okay, good. So you're going to replace, when you get to the top of the hill, we should probably look at you for one last moment of bliss. It's gone into a tunnel. Never mind. We'll just go build one. So there's no depot up here at the oil siding, so that's probably a bad spot to start. There's no depot down here at the other oil siding, so that's also a bad spot to start. So I guess we go to Oxenhausen Depot, which has been pretty good to us up until, well, recently. In fact, it wasn't bad to us up until recently anyway, so I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. So how many wagons did we buy? We bought 10, didn't we? So we'll buy 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there we go, run out of money. So we've got 2. Well done, me. Let's just smash that loan out. Obviously, that engine was a lot more expensive than I thought it was. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the guards van 1, 10. Okay, cool. So we've tried to mix them up. So if they do look a bit different, then they will look give a bit of variety to the train anyway. So send you out at the same time, pay the loan down a bit. Well, that's not too bad. And see what you look like. See if those wagons do have any variety. Get on the sunny side. Come on, you're better than this. And use the trees to hide the depot. Yes, that'll do it. Yes, good. Okay. Yep, those wagons look pretty good. They're pretty nice looking wagons. Happy I downloaded those. So let's spot the difference between the first, second, third, and fourth wagons. I can't see much difference. There's a little bit of difference in the frame, but oh wait, you've really ramped up the speed, haven't you? Good for you, my friend. Okay, and then the last one has a little house on the back for the guard. Oh, look, it's got little tail lights as well. Oh, yes, that's definitely the back wagon. Let's just chase it. Come on. Yes, that's not how we wanted to do that. Yes, hi. Nope, we've lost him again. Okay, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Now, go down. That's as down as we can go. Okay, we'll go back to doing it manually then. Yes, look at that. And how much capacity have you got? 160. So 2 times 160 is what? 320. So we have increased capacity on that line, and we've increased the frequency because we've now got 2 trains running. So I'm pretty happy with that. Hopefully the oil well is equally happy with that. What do you think? You have increased production. I'm not sure if that's a coinky-dink or if that's actually everything going according to plan. But we do have 155 oil waiting already. So when that train arrives, he will be picking up a full load. Where did that train go? It's over here somewhere. Yes, you. Hello. That's a good-looking train. Very happy with that. Very happy with that train. Yes. Recommend 10 out of 10. That train. And what about the other one going up the hill? Are we about to say goodbye to our friend? Hello. Just gonna enjoy the last few moments we have of the brown E95 as he goes down this ridiculously steep hill. Okay, we've seemed to have lost him. Why don't we just go to the bottom of the hill? That was a much greater zoom out than was required. That is really a steep hill. I'm really glad we electrified this. I mean, it does say that one day maybe we could probably tunnel from here over to, say, here and join up with this tunnel to ease the grade and cut out this whole dogleg around here. But, you know, pretty happy with the way that line looks. So maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just leave it the way it is and just deal with its inefficiencies. I am waiting on the wrong track, aren't I? This is the passenger line. Yep. That's good camera placement there. Tool shop still not really producing much there. You're still on your base limit of 200, but hopefully we can get you to up production. I mean, there's certainly plenty of freight waiting. Is this the one with 2 trains on it? Yes, good. Okay, so that's plenty of freight there. Good. Okay, what about you? Destination. So most of it is still going to Stralsund, which is good because that means they will be picking up steel when they get to Stralsund. Ditto for you as well. Fantastic. Good. That's the way we want it. Because, yeah, if we start trying to ship more goods through to Oxenhausen, that's a good-looking oil train. Yeah, if we start trying to ship more goods through to Oxenhausen, in fact, you can probably take the goods to Oxenhausen, can't you? Where are you going? Oxenhausen main distribution? Oxenhausen up at good siding. Okay, good. So 2 different destinations there. That's what you want to see, and we can smash off a bit more of that loan as we march our way through the year. Now you, my friend, should come in here, give us a big old payday, and then upgrade to be a slightly smaller, slightly lower capacity train, but you know, it should work out better in the long run because, as I said, we've upped the capacity of the line and increased the frequency. So there's not much more I can say while he faffs around getting into the station. Come on, faff less, more train. Come on, da-da-da-da-da. Now, while we're young, please, I kind of wanted to build something today, but I really don't think that's going to happen at the rate we've highlighted the train now. I didn't want to do that. Okay, so we watch him go into the station. We say goodbye to our E95 friend. Let's just come down here and get another view. Hello. Yes, we're going to say goodbye once you've unloaded, but, you know, you've been a good foot soldier for the last 6 years. You've done good work. You've hauled good oil. Very, very happy with that purchase. It's just unfortunate that... yeah, we need to up the frequency on this line. So, you know, otherwise we'd keep you around. We would have given you a friend and just let you keep going. And 3.4 million, do I really want to get rid of this big train? That is a big payday when it pays off. Well, it's too late now. It's already going to happen. There it goes. Oh, wow, didn't I position the camera in the right spot here? Hello. That's all pre-planned professionalism right there. So you, my friend, are going to load up with fuel and oil and naff off. Oh, there you go. You've managed to fit all of the waiting cargo except for 1 oil. So that's not bad, actually. I think we've made the right decision by shortening that train. Are you as long as the other one? What are you? How long are you? 135 metres. Where's your friend? I swear your friend was longer than 135 metres. You. How long are you? You are 135 metres. No, never mind. They're exactly the same. And you, my friend, are loading up with crude oil. And you're actually going to leave some behind, I think. How are we doing? Come on. Nope, yep, leaving 40 behind. That's okay. It's okay. We want the oil well to know that it's valued. And oh, there we go. We can get rid of the rest of that loan there. Fantastic. Excellent. Good work. Money well spent there. So that's fine. So if leave a little bit of cargo waiting, that's okay. But we want to clean out the station as much as we can, more frequently than we were, because I suspect that the oil well counts all of the cargo on the trains as cargo that exists in the world. Because it hasn't been delivered, it says, well, hang on, I've given you 250 oil, you got 50 waiting at your station and 200 and something on your train. Maths is not my strong point. So I'm not giving you any more oil until you deliver that. And then, of course, once he drops off up there, this thing starts going gangbusters. This thing starts going gangbusters, bringing it down here. And then again, we hit that 250 oil waiting here, and it goes, yeah, maybe not. So if we can have more frequent deliveries, hopefully with less oil in transit at any one time, we can up production there. Obviously, faster trains would help, but yeah, that's not something we can sort of rush to at this stage. Certainly not with this whole convoluted thing. So I'm thinking more frequent trains, less capacity, will hopefully minimize that because we don't have a big chunk of oil working its way up the hill in one go. And you know, this double tracking we've done should hopefully help, you know, increase the frequency a bit more too. So you, my friend, should be bringing steel up the hill. You bring a little bit of plastic, not much. That would explain why we're not getting many machines. So is there a way to get more plastic down here? We are producing a good amount of plastic up here, and for some reason we have some bricks here. I don't know why they've ended up there, but that's a thing that's happened. I suspect that's going to foul up something somewhere else. Oh god, we've got a lot of stuff waiting here, don't we? Yes, okay, so the commercial ones are picking up the bricks, the tools and the machines, which is good, and the food, and plastic goods also has a bit of overflow of the food, so we probably should put another couple of trucks on here to, I suspect that's where the bricks have come from. They've overflowed onto this route here, and they're making their own way to their destination. So autosave's just going to have a kick on there. We do have a little bit of money. We're not doing too good, so hopefully someone cashes in, because we do need to buy a few more trucks. Oh, there we go. We've got some cash now. We'll buy another 1, 2, 3, 4. For, what was it? It was deliveries commerce. That would be under O. Good. Okay, so let's see if they make a bit of a dent there, because we do have a lot of freight waiting here. And the game just had a bit of a lag out there as well. That's not ideal. We may as well put another couple on here. Maybe not. Maybe we just want to push forward this automatic replacement. I did turn the automatic replacement feature on just between episodes there, so that we don't have to manually replace vehicles. We just have to remember to upgrade the auto replacement when a new truck is invented that we want to use. And of course that's something I can do off camera, so that's not a problem. So plastic goods, Oxenhausen, just chuck another couple on there, see if that makes any difference. It may not. Now unfortunately I burned too much of the episode fiddling with things to actually go ahead and build something new. I did want to build a new line, but I will leave that until next episode for now. Instead what I might do is just try and go around and shore up some of these industries that are, look at you, you are going gangbusters and you want to upgrade again. So yeah, another grain train is definitely something we need to look at. So we've currently got, oh, I do like this. Look at this mix here. We've got a 629, we've got a 170, we've got a 24 before 1945, we've got a 380, and we've got a 41. Oh, I do like a good mix of trains. Well, why don't we add to that by building something else? So again, very flat route, so we probably don't need to go electric just yet. What about that new fella we just got, the 23? How do you compare to the 41, which is the last one we built? So you're 110, 1500, 147. You are 90, 1900, 120. Okay, so the deficit in horsepower probably isn't too much of an issue, and you are cheaper to run, so give me one of those, please. See, got to remember your P's and Q's. Considering only 2 were built, we should probably be careful, you know, using them, but yeah, we'll use a bit of creative license and go a bit wild there. So now, previously we were using the Kalkuka Bellwagon Slund, because obviously that can transport stone and grain. One thing I did get caught out on is it can carry bricks, whereas none of the other wagons we were using can. So the train was actually picking bricks up here, running them up here, not loading any grain, and then running the bricks down to the other end. So that's something we can avoid. I've changed the orders so now that they are force unload here, so they won't pick up any bricks, so that's fine. But anyway, so what we need is how many wagons? You got 15. 1, 2, we don't have any money. Very good. Okay, let's just pump that loan up again. Let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No, come on, you get over the line. 15, good. Okay, so that's the same amount we've got going on this fella, and he seems to be doing all right financially. Well, he seems to be doing very all right financially, so 15 should be plenty. We'll go ahead and 200 meters exactly. Perfect train. Good for you. We'll go ahead and send you out on Grainstone. There it is, Grainstone. And then obviously we will celebrate while watching him depart the depot. Hello. Yes, and cut the depot out of the shot, obviously. Don't want any doors slamming on any trains. And while we're waiting, we can pay the loan down a bit. Don't go down there. Yeah, good. Yes. Oh, pay the loan down a bit more. Thank you. Thank you to whoever unloaded. Okay, so now let's lament in the fact that they only built 2 of these because I suspect this is going to be another handsome German steam engine. It just drove through a stanchion. But, you know, otherwise, handsome German steam engine. Hello. Yes. Yes, I like you. You look good. Yes, we'll hopefully keep you around. We probably should go to the sunny side and not bleed into the train. Okay, let's go down here. Get a better look. Yes, that's a good looking piece of train. Yes, I like the Lego wagons too. I'm a big fan of them. And unfortunately we have the depot in the shot, so as you saw, the doors slammed on the last wagon again. Every time. Yes. Fantastic. Those are good looking wagons, and hopefully that train will help move a bit more grain from the farm. And how are we going for stone? I don't see a lot of stone building up here. It may be because we're not transporting enough bricks. Obviously we've got the grain being used at both the food processing plant and the chemical factory. So that, hello. That means we can, we can, you know, obviously generate a lot more grain than stone. So I suspect that those trains are running, if not empty, then not as well loaded on the way back. Yeah, okay, so you're about half full. That's not too bad. But yeah, so if we can ramp up our goods deliveries, no, not goods deliveries, our bricks deliveries out of here. There's the train that was causing all the trouble before. Then that will hopefully generate more stone for this route as well, which will keep the profits going. So bricks rocht ochs. How many vehicles? We've got the 1 train on there. Well, no wonder you're struggling, my friend. What even are you? You're the 24. Oh, are you the waving one? You're the waving one. Oh, how I've missed you. Hello, my friend. Oh, sorry, we're not looking you in the eye. Hello, my friend. Look, down in front. Yes. Okay, so we're going to buy you a friend. I think we'll buy you another train. Because, you know, obviously you're doing quite well for yourself. We may as well go to the depot at Oxenhausen, not Halvey, you dummy, to buy that train there. Ooh, we can pay the loan down, but we won't. We'll increase it instead to buy another train, because you've got to spend money to make money, as I repeatedly say. So we'll go ahead and buy the 23 again. How does that compare to the 24? So slightly better top speed, much better horsepower, and roughly the same tractive effort. So yeah, that's probably not money well spent. We probably should buy a 24, but well, sue me. We bought a 23. And now we want 15 flat wagons to go with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we've run out of money. 11. Nope. Oh, no, we really run out of money. Yeah, okay. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Boom. The Counting Game by T-Nick. Good. So you will be a good companion to that fella. Bricks, rock to ox. And you should be doing quite well financially. Yes, okay, so this train will pay for itself in next to no time flat. So this is one of our intermodal trains. Are you carrying any fuel yet? No. Disappointingly, you have never carried any fuel. We'll get there eventually. I'm fairly sure the fuel train drops off here, doesn't it? Yeah, crude fuel oil. Somehow oil has made its way down here. That's a bit confusing. Okay, why is that happening? It must be coming off the truck here and onto another truck here. But yeah, that's something we definitely want to avoid here. So let's pay the loan down a little bit there. So is that something we can avoid here? Does that train need to pick anything up here? Hello. I don't think so, because you're coming down here with oil and fuel, and you should be unloading oil and fuel either for transshipment in the case of fuel, or the oil for transshipment up here. So you should be unload only at Oxenhausen main distribution. So that's why we will tell you to unload only, and hopefully that oil will find its own way onto the train by coming back here on a different truck or train or something. So hopefully by putting another grain train on here, we've relieved the pressure on the farm. In fact, there goes that one I was looking at before, 180 capacity. That's pretty good. Another brick train on here hopefully has relieved the pressure on that. We do have a lot of food being produced here. A lot of it trying to go out on the ships. How's the shipping doing? Okay, a bit hit and miss financially. Is that because you guys are not carrying anything back up to Oxenhausen? So you're running empty at the moment. Okay, that's fair. I'm not sure what you would be carrying because... Yeah, I mean, I guess I thought we might get a bit of steel on there. But what's the point? Because... Yeah, I guess the only steel they'd be shipping is steel that's trying to find an alternate way to get on the train here. But yeah, but obviously we're putting the steel on the train here, so it doesn't need to. So yeah, okay, maybe we need to redress this. Maybe the shipping line is something we need to replace with a train. I mean, I know I talked about it. Do we have any free terminals here? We have Terminal 1 is free. Okay, that goes out on the right line. Do we have any free terminals at this end? 1. Okay. Maybe it's time to replace the ships with a train. I mean, I like the ships. That or we upgrade them. No, hang on. Replacement. Yes, let's look at replacements. So we're currently running the Klondike. There is no replacement for it. Because I was thinking maybe a faster ship would make us a bit more money, but no, I don't think that's going to be a solution that we entertain either. So no, I think we look at replacing that with a train. Which does mean finishing our double track out here and snarling up the junction here, which is something I didn't want to do last episode. But, well, here we are now. So let's just keep that open there. Got a 10 million loan, but it is only sort of July, so I think we're okay. Well, I mean, not that we're paying much loan interest anyway, even if we are. What are you doing? That's what I wanted to see. Okay, so that was the easy bit. Yes, that's the bit I'm concerned about. Now we need to somehow get across over to this side. And given we've got a few hills and bumps here, I mean, we're coming in from an upper position anyway. Yeah, given that, I kind of don't want to put an at-grade set of points in here because I'm worried that it'll end up janking the crap out. So we've got two options. We can either split off, maybe before the bridge, come across at this angle and try and burrow under. Interesting idea, but it will be expensive because we'll A, lose the track we've already built, B, need to build a second bridge, which is a lot more expensive than tacking a track onto an existing one, and C, there'll be tunnelling. So maybe we run out of money. We significantly ran out of money. Wacko, look at that. Maybe we back this off. Yes, okay. Now what we do is we run this, just have a tiniest little bit of track. That's the shortest bit of track I can build. Okay. So that ends that bridge there, and we've gone back onto the embankment. Now I want to split this off. I said split this off. Okay, so currently it's trending down. Down is not what we want to do. What I'm thinking is we go, that's flat. Okay, that's not. I was hoping flat would be better than that. Has the screen gone dark, or is that just me? Try and go up a bit. Okay, good. Yeah, okay, the screen's gone light again. No, it's gone dark again. It's like I'm wearing polarizing sunglasses. I don't know. Maybe it's coming up in the recording. Maybe it's not. Either way, I want to split you off like this. Okay, somewhere around here maybe. How are you doing? You're definitely not high enough. Okay, up again. Ooh, that's going to be a steep climb, and it's still not high enough to force a bridge, I don't think. So if we drag you, yeah, okay, that's not going to work. Okay, cool. Back it off. Maybe we can sneak a tunnel in here. If we keep it on the downhill trend that it wanted to do. Okay, that's as downhill as we're going to get. Oh, we might not fit. Okay, of course, another alternative would be to flatten this out down here and just build this as a bridge. So we might have to try that. Okay, so you come off, yes, you're sort of parallel-ish, and then you come down, and then hopefully you're going to be able to dive. We'll hit the pause button. We've got money in the bank, so we don't need to extend the loan. And we'll just bosh this bit of track out of the way here. And we'll run you down. Are you ready to climb yet? I don't think you're ready to climb yet. I don't think climbing is should be the first thing on your mind. I think what we need to do is keep going down as steep as we can. Sort of about here maybe? Let's see if we can force a bridge there. Oh, bollocks. Come on. No, okay, that's not going to work. That's fine. That's okay. Get rid of that. What I might do is try and force this land down a bit more. I know this is going to be absolutely hideous to work with, but if I can force a bridge, that might be easy to get the track in underneath. Okay, so we've forced a bridge. Good start. We'll go with a nice girder bridge here. Yes, good, okay. Good start. We've got a bridge. That's what we want. Now we just got to fit our track in underneath that somehow. Okay, so the bridge, that was the hard part. We can unpause so we continue making Kazash. Now you don't want to be your own bridge. I mean, I know people tell you to be what you want to be, but we don't want you to be your own bridge at this point. We want you to. Oh, hang on. You will fit though. You will. No, hang on. You're trying to come up. Okay. What if we go in? Oh, here we go. We've got a college, but we're getting somewhere. No, we haven't gotten anywhere. Okay, try and force that down lower. We're still collisioning. Only with the other side, though. No, now you're collisioning with both sides. Why just the far track? If anything, I thought you'd collide with this track. Well, now you're colliding with both of them. Well, hang on. We're getting somewhere. Why are you not collisioning with this one? You should be collisioning with both of them. Like, I'm no expert, but that looks like collision hell there. Yes, okay, so that hasn't worked. Good to know. Okay, so it means we need to back this bridge off a bit. And by a bit, I mean the entire thing needs to go. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. Because the trick is we're going to get over this track here and then somehow under that track there. So that's going to be the sticking point. So if we raise you up like that, can we? No, we can't. Okay. What if we raise you up again? Can we get a bridge in here? Is that tall? That's taller than the bridge we already had. That's not what we wanted. Okay. So shift pugden. Okay. Try that again. How are we looking now? We're still taller than. No, we don't want to be taller than the bridge we were before. Okay. What if we start at this end? Okay. Okay. Here we go. Yes. Good. Okay. I mean, obviously we won't keep the wooden bridge. Ooh, here we go. This is a good start. Okay, what if we go down again? Ooh, yes. Big fan. No, actually, that's a bit steep. No, don't like that at all. Okay, bring this as close to the track as you can get. And I think I'm about to sneeze, so I'm gonna have to put a cut in here. Whoa! God damn, that was one hell of a sneeze. Wacko. Right, okay, sorry about that. Yes, okay, so get as close to this track as you can get without bumping into it. Right, that's pretty close. Got to be happy with that. In fact, I think we'll drag it out a little bit. Now, as we're building a new bridge, we can go slightly fancier. Why don't we go with the girder? No, it's a bit naff. I don't want to go the viaduct again because we're building a modern bridge. Is that too modern for 1941? That's just ugly. We might go with this one. This one's a good looking number. Okay, so bosh that in there. Good. Okay, fantastic. That's what we wanted to see. We may as well pay the loan down so we're not sitting on that amount of money. I'll bring it up a little bit so we've still got some cash to pay for things. Now no, don't construction not possible me. I will fight you. There, good. Okay, and yes, we want embankment. That's exactly what we wanted. And we do want to be going down as quickly as we can get so we can get under here. Good. Okay, turn that into an embankment. That looks perfect. That looks exactly like what I wanted to see. So what if we bring it back here? Can we keep it going in on the flat though? Okay. On the flat, we can. Turn it into an embankment. Good. Print it. I'll take it. Yes, good. Now we just got to smooth out the landscape down there. But otherwise, that was a very inelegant solution to what should have been a really simple task, but of course I made it difficult because, well, have you met me? What's going on down here? Why do we have a hole here? I don't want the hole here. Okay, clearly we're going to have to rebuild this bridge again. Oh, this is not going to go well. Okay, so clearly we need to, smooth that out. Okay, and let me put the bridge back. Oh my god, it actually worked. Well, no, what's the, no. Okay, just no. No, fix it. Thank you. Good, okay, so that worked eventually. Now we've got to play the trick. Oh dear, these aren't straight. Like, these aren't parallel, I mean. Please. Come on, just, no. Okay, well, no, I don't want to have a curve in my bridge. Oh no, we're so close. No, what if I back this off a little bit? Okay, backed it off more than I intended. Right, that's fine. What if we bring you up slightly on a different angle? Yes, okay, keep it flat. Yes. Yeah, yes. Yes, over here slightly. Just slightly. Okay, cool. Yes, please. Oh, you're bridging. You're collisioning. Why? Don't collision. Just bridge. No collision. No, what are you collisioning with? There's nothing to collision with. There should be no collision. No, don't be like that. No, it was all going so well until it wasn't. Okay, that's okay. We can save this. We can back this off. Just build it. Just not all the way. Just maybe all about there. Maybe all about there. Yeah, maybe there. No collision, right? You're going to collision. Why are you collisioning with this track? Is that track slightly higher than the other track? I mean, I get you sort of whacking into the staunch of the overhead. Okay. It's okay. We can save this. This is fine. Okay. Bring this up again. Yep. Sort of like that. Yep. And then we'll just raise it a little bit. Just a smidge. Just a touch. Just a touch of raising. There we go. Good. That's what you wanted to see. No collision. No collision. Good. And then we bring this down in a straight line. Which is the straight line? There we go. Has it snapped? It snapped. Okay, so we've got a bit of an arch in it. I don't care for the arch. Can we reduce the arch a bit? That's about as much arch reduction as we can get. That's okay. I'm happy with that. Now you over here, we want you to line up height-wise with this track. So we go pig up a little. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Is that too much pig up? We may have pigged up too much. No, I think we've got it perfect. Okay. Now we've put a bit of a dent in it. Okay, so we'll just sort of shift an M. Oop, no, we forgot to shift. We just held down M. Okay, so that's where it was. Let's just gently, 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 gently. Okay, so we've got a bow in it, but I can live with that. I mean, I kind of have to because I built it. We can pay the loan down a bit. That's always good. Yes, okay. So it's not perfect. You would argue the original bridge is perfect. I mean, it's perfectly flat at least. But this gets the job done, and it looks reasonably elegant. So I'm going to let it stick and just hope it works out for everyone. Okay, so you come around here a bit, because I don't want it to dip down trying to get up to that bridge. It's going to dip down, isn't it? Yep, autosave's going to interrupt. Yeah, no, I don't want to lose any altitude coming up to this bridge here, thank you. So what if we back that off there? That might help, it might not. Bring this around a bit more and then come out like this, 86. That looks a bit better. Yeah, I still think that red bridge starts a bit lower than the stone bridge, which is the problem. But that sort of worked out pretty well, you know, all things considered. Okay, so we've managed to clear this track here. We've dived under this track here, so we have, I'm going to say the perfect flying junction, but I'm slightly biased. We then want you to come down and we need you to join up over in this region here. That's a lot of landscaping. Is there something we can do about that? Probably not. I don't think it's worth tunneling. That's only 290 grand. What are we worried about? And then run in parallel for a smidge here, down to about here maybe, because I wouldn't mind combining these two sets of points here just to try and speed the works up a bit. So we're going to go ahead and bulldoze this off a bit. Yep, good. Okay, then we're going to run you down sort of to about here. Can we get 120? We can. 120 k's now. I mean, obviously 80 up here isn't great, but it'll do. And then you, if you can connect up at say 100, well 82 down there, but that's not bad. That's a much faster set of points than we had before. And then obviously we need some sort of complicated signal. So let's go. What's a suitably complicated? Oh, you're a complicated looking signal. You'll do. Hello. Yes, you. And then you can have another one here. Excellent. Good. Play. Excellent. No. Good. Yes. Fantastic. Pay the loan down a bit more. Yes. And a bit more than that. Good. Good. Okay. I think I fixed it. And I think I've achieved what I set out to achieve. That bridge there does not look fantastic. But, you know, needs must. It's got the job. And it's got the job done as well. It's not just got the job. You know, it's always a good thing to hear at a job interview. You've got the job. Oh, yeah. But, you know, it's got the job done. Did we end up building any points down here? We sort of did, but we also sort of half-assed it in typical T-Nick fashion. So, you know, go me. Can I put a diamond in here? Is that something? No, you're not going to entertain that. That's fine. So which track are we using here? We're using terminal number 1. Good. So all we really need is a cheeky set of points in here, and it'll work with the existing setup. So how cheeky is a 60k set of points going to be? Sort of from here. We can do 55. 55 is good, and that does mean we can squeeze a signal in here. So where's my little shunting signal? Hello. There you are. Hello. Yes, in you go. And that's good there, and that provides a good little escape route to get out over the new bridge, down through the... Ooh, pay the loan down. Down through that new underpassy thing there, possibly an underpass, and then you can sweep around here. And is anyone else trying to use that? Someone's trying to use that already. Who's that? Oh, hello. Who are you? Yeah, just you. Yeah. Oh, hello. Why have you decided to use that now? I mean, I'm not complaining, but where are you coming from? Okay. I don't like the fact that you've doubled up to get through the station here. So you're coming from Rothenfels, and instead of using the passenger line, I would have thought the passenger line would be the more direct route. You've decided to swing all the way around here. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, it's good because you're going to get out of the way of the passenger trains, but on the other hand, you are going to get in the way of... I guess you're only really going to get in the way of yourself. So, you know, while there's only one train on this line, that's not a problem. And when there's two, Well, he's really only blocking himself. So, no, I think I can live with that. But yeah, so we need to set up a new line. Oh, good, another green line. From Oxenhausen main distribution down here to Stralsund. And I guess we're just going to call you intermodal Ox. Yes, to Strul. I think that's how we abbreviate them. Strul, yes. Ox, yes. Boom, nailed it. Unless I was looking at the one I was just typing, in which case stuffed it up big time. What are we in August? Going into September. Might have to take a hit of loan interest. Oh, damn it, I just missed paying the loan down. There's one of our coal trains. How are you doing? Okay, so you've made a tiny profit this year, but you'll lose that running back to the mine. But, okay, if anything, it's gone down since I made all my quote-unquote improvements, not up. So, you know, that's not ideal. Okay, well, at least this is using the correct track in and out, so that's a win, I suppose. Now, you can't get from this depot to your platform. Not great. Is there a depot down here we can use? There is. And you can't get to your platform from there either. Fantastic. That's going well. Well, that's okay, because you've got to go up there to load anyway, so we'll go ahead and buy a new train down here. We'll probably go on electric because they are nice and quick and fun. We don't need a lot of horsepower, though, so maybe steam would be the way to go. Because, yeah, it's a pretty flat route, and he's only going to be running loaded one way. You're 1500 horsepower. What are you? You're 919, 90 k's an hour. You do 110. You're probably limited by the freight wagons that you've got available, though. 120. No? Okay, cool. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and build a third of the 2 locos ever produced loco. Why not? It's a lot cheaper than buying an electric engine, that's for sure. Oh, hang on. We've got these Finnish wagons as well. What do you carry? Food, machines, tools, goods. Okay, so I'm not hating this. What are we trying to transport? Bricks as well. That's right. Okay, so you can carry construction material. You can't carry food. That's a bit of an issue. What can you carry? You can carry food, but you can't carry bricks. Okay. You can carry bricks and food. Yes, it's got to be the vans. Fantastic. Good. Okay, so let's go ahead and build up a full train of those. That many. How many is that? 20. Oh, that's a nice number. I'm very happy with that. Good work, me. And you, my friend, will be going out on intermodal. Oh god, there's too many green intermodals. Ox to Strahl. Go, my friend. And yes, we'll watch the debut of the third of the 2 engines ever built engine into the station. Obviously on the wrong track, but I can live with that if you can. Now, heck, if you can't live with that, I don't really care. But that's okay. So he will go off and start doing some good shipping down there. And I say good shipping down there because we are now going to scrap the ships. Otherwise, this poor train will not make any money. And of course, we would have to be on the shadowy side. Yeah, it's a good-looking piece of train. So, next step here is to take our shipping. Unfortunately, not long for this world. Actually, we want this window. We want to pay the loan down as well while we're here. We want to find ships, and we want to send all you to the depot and sell, and then we will delete that line. Because unfortunately, it's just not making any money. I'm not sure if it's because the river kicks around so much, or the ships are slow, or they're only taking freight in one direction. But either way, yeah, unfortunately the shipping, not doing it for me. And that does mean there's a lot of food waiting here. Oh, that's interesting. Ox to Halve has a lot of food waiting. That's not what we just displaced from here. We do have food and bricks immediately waiting for the new intermodal line, though. Now, you have a capacity of 120, and we have 316 food waiting. Get the feeling we're going to need more than one train. Yes, that's a thing we need to do. So let's ramp the loan up a bit more. I am a bit concerned about how high that loan is getting. I may have to let the game run for a few minutes, sort of off camera. No, we want Steam. Just to try and make a bit of kizash back to pay the loan down before we go ahead and launch into any new projects, because yeah, that's a bit of a worry that the loan is creeping up there. So off you go, intermodal. So that's a total of 240 capacity. That'll have to do for now, because I really don't want to borrow any more money. Also, I forgot to check how fast those wagons went. 80, clearly, because the train has a top speed of far higher than 80. That's okay, I can live with 80. 80 isn't bad, and I think 80 is pretty similar to what we're running on the other trains on this line. That's a very nice model. It is disappointing that all of them will be numbered 23001, but I can overlook that detail. There's one of the good ship lollipops off to the good ship scrapyard to be gotten rid of. So hopefully that means that if we look at all of our lines, oh dear God, I was going to say hopefully we see less red, but wow, you are doing absolutely appallingly. What is, you're the one we set up last time. Is that because you're completely pointless? Or have you just not made a delivery yet? Maybe it's just because you haven't made a delivery yet, because you have just hemorrhaged money. Yes, okay, you made one delivery this year for 29 grand. Okay, let's hope you make a bit more money delivering bricks up to Brackenheim, because you are not doing very well. And we only set you up last episode. Other than that, absolute dumpster fire. Obviously the coal and the iron ore are still losing money. Something we have to work on. The iron ore is a bit perplexing because they should be running at capacity. Yes, okay, so when they do make a payout, they are doing quite well. So we may have to look at putting longer trains on there just to make sure they're making more of a profit. But I think the thing we do to get more production out of these mines is we keep ramping up steel production and ramping up steel deliveries. So, I mean, next time we might have to look at putting a third train on this line, again, to up that frequency, up that capacity, because the more steel we can produce out of here, the more demand we will have for coal and iron ore. That is a lot of grain. I thought I put another train on this line, not took one away. 500 grain. Obviously, you've upgraded production. 6,400. I'm pretty sure that's hit its cap. That is very impressive. But yes, these are all things we will have to look at in the next episode. I just want to build new lines, but I find myself chasing my tail trying to keep up with the lines we have, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because as trains become more expensive to run, we're obviously going to want to move more cargo to keep paying for those trains. But yeah, that one's a worry. That one I'm going to keep an eye on, because yeah, he's not doing great. But that's all from me, folks. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I have been T-Nick, and this has been Transport Fever on the River Delta map. Once again, thank you for your company. Hope you've enjoyed the episode, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Until then, later days. Are the shadows popping in, or is there some sort of giant eagle flying overhead? Because either way, cause for concern. That is a damn fine view, though. I never get sick of looking at that view. I'm going to have a cup of tea and just hang out here. No, go away. Yes, I'm going to stop recording. I'm going to have a cup of tea, and I'm just going to enjoy watching trains come up and down this mountain route, because we've got a few now. I mean, I'd let you stay and watch, but I'm about to hit the end recording button, so there's really nothing I can do. Sorry.